What is the most obvious lie you have ever been told? I worked at this marketing firm for 4 years. Same desk, same lunch routine, same boss Brian who'd call me champ every single time he saw me. Every review, he'd say I was doing great work, that I was essential to the team, and management material for sure. So when this senior marketing specialist position opened up, I figured this was finally my shot. I'd been doing half the job already anyway, staying until like 8 most nights, training the new people when they came in, fixing everyone else's PowerPoint disasters. Brian even pulled me aside one day and said, "Start thinking about your promotion speech, buddy." Then comes the meeting. Brian's sitting there looking all serious, shaking his head like someone just died. "Listen, champ, we really wanted to give it to you, but corporate froze all promotions. Budget cuts, you know how it is. My hands are completely tied here. I'm disappointed, but whatever, I get it. Companies are weird about money." I go back to my cubicle and keep doing my thing. 2 days later, this woman Janet walks in with a box of her stuff, getting the tour from HR. Turns out she's the new senior marketing specialist, my position. The one that supposedly didn't exist because of budget freezes. Janet seemed nice enough. She was friendly, asked good questions, even brought donuts her first week. But something was weird. During her introduction meeting, she mentioned she'd never worked in marketing before. She'd been a dental hygienist for 6 years and just moved here from Colorado. I started paying attention to stuff I'd normally ignore, like how Brian would eat lunch with Janet every Tuesday, how she'd get invited to those client meetings I'd been asking to attend for 2 years, how she'd come to my desk asking me to walk her through literally everything, from how to use our project management software to what a target demographic was. But she had senior in her title and I didn't. One day I'm helping her format a presentation and she goes, "God, I have no idea how Brian expects me to know this stuff. Good thing he said you'd help me with all the actual work." She laughed like it was some inside joke. That's when I asked Brian straight up about the budget freeze. He got all flustered and said Janet's position was technically under a different budget code and more of a consultant role, which made 0 sense because she had the same benefits package as everyone else, and her nameplate literally said Senior Marketing Specialist. So I did what any reasonable person would do. I pulled up our department's budget report from the shared drive. Janet's salary was right there, listed under the same department code as everyone else. Same budget Brian claimed was frozen. I printed it out, along with the email chain where Brian told me there was no money for promotions. Then I walked down to HR and asked to file a complaint. Turns out Janet was Brian's girlfriend's younger sister. She'd been looking for work after moving to town, and Brian figured marketing couldn't be that hard to learn. The HR lady's face went completely white when I showed her the documents. Brian got put on administrative leave the next day. Janet quit that same week, said she was going back to dental hygiene because office politics are too complicated. The regional manager called me personally to apologize, said they were restructuring the department, and would I be interested in reapplying for the senior marketing specialist position, this time with a 15% raise and a company car. I accepted, obviously, but the best part was my new business cards. Instead of just my name, they now said senior marketing specialist, with essential team member printed right underneath it.